Hello. Hello. Uh, my voice is a little coarse, in all honesty. I have been trying to learn how to scream musically. So, in order to do that, you have to kind of just learn like vocal fry and stuff, and I completely overdid it. So, oh my god, I'm throwing out everything. I usually keep my F5 button on Q, and my drop button's usually Z. So whenever I play these older versions, I tend to just like drop my shit. Um, but yeah, I have no real goals for this. Actually, no. I'm a big fat phony. I want to find diamonds. So we're at Y53 and we have to go down to Y11. The skeleton better leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. I just sound hoard a skeleton in Minecraft. I have my cat crawling on me. Okay. I don't even have a timer set for this episode. I think once I find diamonds, I'll probably cut it. Because it's like 2 in the morning. I'm off like 3 or 4 cart rips. It's time to just chill out, play some Minecraft, and not worry about shit. You know what I mean? There's like so much iron in these caves. It's actually kind of nuts. But I think also while I'm down here, I want to get coal, because I think we didn't have much of that at all. So we'll pick some of this up. I hear a skeleton. Or not, a spider, not skeleton. But yeah, I want to find diamonds. Preferably 3 of them, but 1 would be fine as well. I just haven't made like tangible progress besides making a roof. So I think I can do better. Now we have some coal, which is quite nice. But yeah, my preferred genre that I listen to is generally like emo, or just alternative if you want to just make it even more generic. So what comes with that is some like screamed vocals, and I wanted to learn that. I tend not to be loud generally. I'm not one that tends to yell very often or anything like that. So learning how to scream and also not hurt myself while screaming has been quite interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I think I just ended up overdoing it, and it kind of just blew out my voice a little bit. But yeah, even getting my voice to be like substantially loud enough, sometimes it's hard. I've generally just self-taught myself a lot of the stuff that I know about music, generally through YouTube or just reading guides online. So I've never really had like a professional teacher or anything like that, or any source of like actual music knowledge. And outside of context for that, I do play guitar. So that was my first introduction to really like creating anything tangible when it comes to music. But it's always been kind of like a thing of mine where I've wanted to learn how to scream. I want to do screamed vocals. One day I eventually do want to play live and stuff, which would be cool. But it's never been, I guess, like a main focus of mine, unfortunately. But I do just genuinely love music. Since like early high school, I remember even before high school, my mom ended up showing me like MCR at like its earliest, or at my earliest like introduction to like emo. But granted, at that point, this might be a little elitist. I don't think Three Cheers is really like emo outside of like aesthetics. I think pure genre wise. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. I think their 2002 album, I Brought You Bullets, or whatever it's called, is more inherently emo than anything they made after that. I also don't think that MCR liked the label emo or anything like that. And I think most of the time when it was used, like historically for bands, like they didn't like it either. But outside of that, I also listen to stuff like, you know, Moss Icon. You have like Sunny Day Real Estate. Just stuff like that. All different subgenres. Midwest emo included. One of my favorite bands of all time is Marietta. If anyone's heard of that, I absolutely love you. They're such a good band. And coming up soon, I am going to see the Frights live. If anyone's heard of that band. What's it called? Not emo, more like surf rock, indie rock, that kind of stuff. But they're doing like a 10th anniversary tour for their, I think, 2016 album. And, well, yeah, it would be the 2016 album if it was a decade anniversary, you know what I mean? That that maths, you know, that makes sense. But I'm so excited. I'm going to be taking a train and going to see it live with the missus. Oh my god, no. Oh wait, that was the almost broken pickaxe. We're good. And I am excited. I think that's the first time I've ever referred to my girlfriend as the missus. I've been hearing it more. I think I've just been watching more content online than usual. So a little brain worm was inserted into my brain. But yeah, I'm very excited. The album's called You Are Going to Hate This, but it is my absolute favorite by them. Ooh, we found like is this a double ravine or is this just like a very curvy ravine? Because there's this like middle kind of like section like it's cut out. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we're at Y17 too, so the chances of us finding diamonds are up exponentially here. But I'm very excited. The music side of my brain is going to be very, very pleased at a lot of stuff that's coming up recently. But yeah, I don't see any diamonds, at least off of first glance. But we will keep looking. I persist. We have a zombie. Hopefully they don't drop down on me. We have lapis. Come on, no diamonds. Holy shit, they got launched. That was crazy. Okay. I think I don't have Optifine or anything installed, so I think these versions have like void fog. Yeah, you can kind of see, like, over there, I can't see shit. I'm not sure if I've mentioned the series before, but I do plan on creating a new series soon. I still am recording through, like, the Aether and stuff. I'm so sorry, I've heard this slime for, like, so long. I don't know where they are, but they're annoying the fuck out of me. Holy shit. It's just plap, plap, plap. Like, but fuck, man. Yeah, I think I've mentioned the series before, but I want to go even older than the, like, early release versions of this game. And I want to, what's it called? I want to play through most of the versions I possibly can, including like recreations of old versions, to kind of create this giant poly world. I've apparently been here. Oh wow. Hello, skeleton. Goodbye, skeleton. I think I'm just gonna start strip mining at Y11. I think that's gonna be my best bet here. That's if I have enough pickaxe to do it. Actually, we might be creating a shit. Actually, no, we have iron. I could just smelt down some while I rant about stuff. But yeah, I've mentioned the series before. I'm pretty sure, but I want to create one of those like Polyworld series, and I want to go through like as many versions. Oh my god! We're goated. What can I say? What can I say? And it's 3. Holy shit! you know the Peter Griffin meme. Holy fuck! Okay, that was probably a lot faster than I intended it for it to be. So we're gonna do a little bit more just because I want to talk some more. But yeah, I want to create one of those Polyworld series, but I also want to include like recreations of like old versions because I'm in a Discord called like the Minecraft Recreation Project. It's by like NASCO and all that stuff. But I want to use their recreations. I want to use just some other like old versions and old like mods from back then, if applicable, obviously. To just create like one giant world where I go through like pretty much everything Minecraft has to offer historically. I want to get like some of the discontinued features. I've already delved into it a little bit in like my own free time, but you can get like stacks of armor. Oh my god. Anyways, you can get like stacks of armor pieces in like in-dev and then bring that up into like the recent versions and it'll stay stacked. So like one piece of armor breaks and I just have like 53 helmets left. So I'll like never have to worry about that. Actually, you know what we should do? We should get obsidian. Please do not bother me, spider. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're gonna get enough obsidian for another portal, and then I'm probably gonna end the episode there. But yeah, I want to create just like a giant polyworld, a lot of recreation versions and all that stuff. Just because I find it cool, you know what I mean? And I think you could create a really cool looking world over time by just, you know, combining pretty much every version. But it is a massive project and just a generally massive undertaking, so I want to put in a little bit more planning. I literally have like a document writing down like a lot of the versions and like what discontinued features and stuff I can get up in them. But yeah, that's something that I want to do in the future. And I still kind of want to continue this because I wanted to beat the game on pretty much every like mainline version. And then I also had an idea that combines with the Polyworld idea where like eventually I can just like combine these worlds on top of like whatever world I created. And then pretty much everything that I've done in the game since I've started the project will basically be all contained to one giant world. And I think conceptually it's just kind of really fucking cool. So yeah, a little bit more planning I think just has to go into it because it is kind of a very long and expansive project, as you could probably hear. But yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of recording things. As just a general life update, I'm still working quite a lot, but it's calmed down a little bit. I have a big break coming up soon, so hopefully I could spend some of that time really delving into a lot of my like hobbies and shit, because I honestly have not been able to the last like month plus, and it's been kind of brutal. But yeah, there's still hope. I persist. Okay, I think that is enough. And I think I'm gonna, let's see. We're gonna, oop, not there. Not there either. Let me walk a little bit further up. Oh no. Watch me like die from doing this. There we go. That's our thumbnail right there. But let me go into F5. I'm gonna do the outro with the zombie. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually got the perfect amount of diamonds so fast. I was actually not expecting it. But I just wanted to record something and throw it out as per usual. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for sticking around, those who do. And I will catch you later. Bye-bye.